Love, we haven't talked in quite some time. My catastrophe at my kitchen sink, you don't know what that means. Because a kitchen sink to you is not a kitchen sink to me, okay, friend? Am I the only one I know? Waging my wars behind my face and above my throat. Don't let me be! But this year, though I'm far from home, entrenched, I'm not alone. These faces facing me, they know. They know. What I mean. Don't you shy away.
And now, Scaled and Icy.
All right. Hey, what's up, you guys? Oh, I hit. Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, we are back with another 21 Pilot. And, so, elephant in the room is that we didn't upload a reaction to, Saturday.
We recorded it.
I might still put it out later as like I might put it in like the description as like an unlisted video that's like minimally edited. We didn't like it, or at least I really didn't like it. Emily didn't really like it either, but
I'm
give your opinions.
I'm holding out hope that it's not my favorite song in the world. It's just too commercial pop for me. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I hate it. It's a terrible song. I think it's awful. Worst thing they've ever... I'm not going to do that.
We understand the storyline between Dima.
Yeah.
You know, like...
It's all propaganda, and I get that.
It's all propaganda, and it's not really them that's making it. But they still
My
did...
concern that I expressed when we recorded it was, I hope that they don't continue to make music like that on this album under the guise of, oh, it's Dima propaganda, so here's all this commercial pop.
Yeah, like, it's fine with that idea, but you can do it well, like with Shy Away and Choker, which did have a commercial pop kind of sound, but were still good songs.
My hope is that I'll listen to Saturday more, and I'll enjoy it the more I hear it. Because, when we first listened to Levitate, I didn't like Levitate the first time I heard it. But then I listened to it like 3 more times, and I was like, okay, no, I like this. I mean, and at the end of the day, it's 21 Pilots. I'm still going to listen to the song. I'm still going to learn every word to it. I'm still going to bop to it if we ever hear it live. Like, that's just how it is. Also, I'm sick. I don't have COVID. I got tested, so that's why we're sitting next to each other. I would like to clarify that, because you're going to hear me cough probably consistently. You're going to hear a cough drop rattle around in my mouth the entire video, probably.
Yeah. So, anyway.
But I'm good. I want to clarify that.
We chose to listen to the album on my stereo system because I think it's more immersive that way. We really wanted to do it in one of the other rooms, but it's just too hot.
Yeah, we don't have.
Meanwhile, we're wearing hoodies, but it was cold in here earlier.
We gotta rep the band merch also.
Yeah,
and we exclusively own like just hoodies.
Yeah, so we are sitting in the car. I want you to show me if you can get far. Step on the gas.
Step on the gas?
Step on the brakes. So, anyway, we're here now, reacting to Scaled and Icy. Hopefully it's good. If it's not, then I'll give it probably like a B-. That's probably the lowest score I'm imagining I'll give it. But we'll see how it goes.
Okay, we've said this before. What song are you the most excited to hear?
Bounce Man.
Okay. For me, it's Bounce Man, Mulberry Street, and Redecorate, because like I feel like the last song on the album has a lot of like
it's always
sad.
Yeah, well, it's always like important.
So
Good Day, I just realized Good Day Dima. I just realized that, so there's probably going to be some connection there. So
I think I accidentally saw lyrics to No Chances earlier, and I don't remember exactly what it said. but I'll
Alright.
probably remember it when I hear it.
So yeah, we are not going to skip Choker and Shy Away or Saturday.
Get the full album immersion.
But it's going to be cut up a lot for you since we already did reactions to those. So here we go. Good Day.
That's so Beatles.
Yeah, this is just
That's
a Beatles
so-
song. Now this is how you make a good pop song.
I
Like
love
that
this.
70s.
I love this so
Moog synth.
much.
There's your uke.
Mm-hmm.
Today's a good day, never know when the next one will show, it'll show. So I'ma sing my soul, So I'ma sing my soul, yeah. So I'ma sing my soul,
I also want to say that this does a really good job of really giving me that sense of this is a propaganda album. This does a lot better job of it than all the other ones, in my opinion.
I think that I'm alright. It's a good day.
That little da-da-da is so Beatles. It's so Beatles. That's all it reminds me of.
That was a really good song.
I loved that. That was so good. Do, do, boop, boop, boop. Dude, I can't sing along with anything. It's gonna sound like garbage because of my voice.
You can do the mms.
It's gonna sound so bad.
Oh shit. What song out of Shy Away and Choker do you think you've listened to the most?
Shy Away.
Well, I guess it has been out longer, so that makes sense.
Also, in the Choker video, I said I like Choker more than Shy Away. I still like Shy Away more.
I'm still kind of on the fence about it. I think Choker is a lot more interesting to me. Lyrically, sound-wise.
Yeah, I get that, and I agree with you. My thing is the ending of Shy Away.
Yeah, the ending
It's
of
the
Shy
ending
Away
of
is so
Shy
good.
Away.
You've got the pen. But this part.
Yeah, I really love this
Push
part.
it further in when your body's screaming out, knows your mind's listening. I said the wrong lyrics, but fuck it.
I also think this little section perfectly captures what it is about Tyler's voice that I love so much. And it's just the way that he says words.
I think it's really interesting to see how uneven Dima's control on each of the songs is.
Yeah.
Because it's very obvious which ones they controlled more and which ones they didn't. Which is weird because you'd think they'd have the same amount for each one.
But not if they're trying to break out. Like, I think they have the least amount of control. I mean, I don't know. I think musically, in some ways, they have less control on Choker so far. But in some ways, Shy Away, because of the end, I feel like they don't have as much control.
But also just the entire lyrical content of Shy Away.
Yeah.
Just about being about Tyler's brother.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess the lyrical content of Choker too, because it's about moving on from your past and not letting it define you and whatever.
Unless the past they're trying to not let define you as previously being a bandito.
I guess. That's true. You could take it in that way. Another worry that I have about this album is that it's just going to sound like a bunch of singles on an album. I want the album to connect more. And so far it doesn't really seem like it's doing that. But it could just be because we've heard Choker and Shy Away a bunch, so it kind of disconnects us from the album experience.
And that's a complaint. Hold on. That's a complaint I have about myself, is that sorry, I have a hard time talking over this part.
That's alright. Can you move your mic closer? Alright, Emily had something she wanted to say, so go ahead.
Yeah, and I just couldn't talk over the end of the song. This is just a complaint I have about myself, though, is that when, like, new songs come out, I wish I would just, like, listen to it a little bit and then wait for the full album. Like, no, literally the night that this came out, that Shy Away came out, I went to work. I worked overnight, and usually I put headphones in, like, when we do cleaning and stuff.
And you just had it on repeat.
Yeah, I listened to Shy Away over, like, I literally learned the entire song in that night, in 10 hours. Because I listened to it over and over again, and honestly that's the only way I got through that night at work, because it was a stressful night. So I just listened to Shy Away. I was in the walk-in cooler grabbing food to stock the kitchen, and I was just jamming to this one song on loop all night.
And every time we get in the car we play Choker and Shy Away.
It's literally the first two songs we play when we get in the car.
Yeah. So anyway, The Outside. All right.
I thought that was going somewhere else. I thought it was going heavier for a minute.
I wanted it to.
Same.
I really want it to go
I really
heavier.
want it to go heavier. It reminds me of Blue October.
It reminds me.
Switch it up on me, fuel efficiency, on fumes I am running up and down, they're nodding.
Okay. It reminds me of a slower You Spin Me Like a Record. I just want to say that song was okay. I think it could have been better. I wish it would have gone heavier. There's a lot of things that they could have done differently to make it better. I don't want to go ahead. I don't want to go like super in depth because we're trying to listen to the whole album, and I don't feel like talking for a long time. But it was okay. Not as bad as Saturday.
Yeah, I liked it more than Saturday.
It just sounded like everything else.
I think
it has a lot of uniqueness because it's still 21 Pilots.
I think I'm more open to pop music in many ways than you are. I enjoyed it. I actually really liked that, and I kept imagining like at concerts and stuff how it was gonna be, and I like it.
I think it's okay. Now on to fucking Saturday.
I don't know. This is our second time listening to it. Maybe it'll be better.
This is my third time listening to it.
Oh, this is only my second. Like I said, I can see myself enjoying it at a concert a lot more than on the album. Because it's the same way with Heathens. I don't enjoy Heathens that much, but I love it live. I think my issue with this is it sounds like a TikTok song.
It might be a TikTok song. My problem is the lyrical content.
Yeah.
And just some of the decisions, production-wise.
I hate the feeling great thing.
I do too. I fucking... Happy 21 Pilots doesn't exist. Don't worry. Happy 21 Pilots. They're allowed to make whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to support them no matter what. But I don't
Because I'm
hate
sure
the song.
Tyler's tired of trying to be depressed.
Yeah.
If he's happy, let him be happy and make happy songs.
Music, even if, you know.
Yeah. I want to watch Friends with you.
The
Friends
only
is
thing
the
I will
wrong
ever
decision.
complain
How I Met
about-
Your Mother is the better
Exactly.
decision.
The only thing I'll ever complain about is that he likes Friends. Man, that's what ruined the song.
Well, it's possible that he doesn't like Friends, but he likes watching it with Jenna because she likes Friends.
Okay. At that point, taste. That's a good thing. Because I don't like Friends, but, like, my old roommate loved Friends, and I would watch it with her.
Yeah.
And because I wanted to spend time with her, so we would watch Friends together. But I genuinely don't like Friends.
So,
And we're, like, the only people in the world who don't, but it's okay.
How I Met Your Mother is the better choice, though.
Yes.
Huh?
I don't like the pause.
I don't like the pause either. If they did it better, it would have been better.
Yeah.
If they had like a heavier guitar going through it, that would make it better.
Like, I like that one better than the last one.
Yeah, it's because it has a very small, like, it's got a very small reverb under it that fills in the space so
Yeah,
it's not
'cause
just
when
like
we heard it-
completely silent.
When we heard it the first time, because whenever you look at the video, I made a face because I thought something happened.
Yeah.
I thought it messed up.
The first one definitely sounds like a mistake. The second one isn't as bad because there's a very small underlying reverb that fills the space that doesn't make it so jarring.
Yeah.
But again, I think a heavier guitar going through that part would make it better.
All right, I want to say this before, because now this is nothing but stuff we have not heard. So I want to say this before we continue any further, because we talked a lot of crap about Saturday, and I liked The Outside. You didn't like it as much. At the end of the day, we don't have to like everything that they do, okay? Don't get upset, y'all people on the internet, because we don't like everything that they do. Every time I sit down to listen to a new artist's album or song, I get so nervous that I'm not going to like it. But at the end of the day, if they're making, I don't care what kind of music they're making. If they're happy and they're enjoying life, I don't care. They're happy and they're enjoying life. I might not like Saturday, but I like everything else I've heard so far, so who cares?
Do you want to talk about my opinions on Blink-182 and Green Day?
Well, I share those opinions, so it's okay. They suck. But the point I'm trying to make is before everyone on the internet gets upset because we don't like maybe we don't like the rest of the album or something, by some shock we don't like the rest of the album.
Now, to be
It's
fair,
not a personal attack on you, my guys, and at no point
And
am I
it's
gonna.
not an attack on
it's not
Tyler and Josh
it's not an
either.
attack on them either, because if they're making this happy music and they're happy, good for them.
if they're making happy, then good.
I said this happy music.
I know.
But if they're making music that sounds like this and it makes them happy, then good for them. I'm gonna support them every step of the way. I still bought the album. It doesn't matter.
We bought the album.
Yeah, so they're still gonna get my money. I already bought tickets to the live show. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. The second they start playing.
Which we won't be doing a reaction to, by the way.
Yes, we're not
because
doing
that's
that.
a show. We
it's a
paid
show.
for it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do
No.
that. But
We'll make a video talking about it later, probably. But if they go on tour later, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy all the Scaled and Icy merch. I don't care. I'm gonna support them, even if for whatever.
I'm hoping it's just these 2 songs.
Yeah.
If it's not, then fucking whatever. I still have the whole backlog of music that I can listen to.
But I just wanted to make that point before we continue, because the way people on the internet handle things, it's not a personal attack on you or Tyler and Josh.
The other thing I want to mention is that normally when people say they don't like one of their new music, it's not usually like a really big fan like we are. We're part of the clique. I've been part of the clique since 2016. She's listened to them since around like 2012, 2013. So we love them. And so,
Trust me, I would literally give my life for Tyler and Josh.
Yeah.
I would step in front of a bullet for them. I really would.
Anyway, we didn't mean to go on such a long tangent. We just wanted to be clear.
But I just think it was important to share that.
All right, Never Take It. I have a feeling this is going to be sad, but also I don't think any of the songs are going to be sad.
Hold on, we haven't heard the rest of these, so I need these just in case.
I feel like maybe they won't make a sad one because
I feel like
we're on Dima.
feel like first of all, okay, Never Take It, Formidable, No Chances, and Redecorate scare me because I think they're going to be sad. And I really think Redecorate might be sad just because it's the last song on the album.
Yeah. I'm excited to hear Bounce Man. That's the one I'm excited
Bounce
about
Man and
because
Mulberry.
Bounce Man intrigues me with that title.
Yeah,
but
Bounce
we'll
Man
see.
and Mulberry Street are the 2 I'm most excited to hear.
I feel like Mulberry Street might also sound like the Beatles, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, Never Take It. What the fuck? Hold on. This doesn't concern you. This concerns us. Shut up.
What happened?
I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
I wasn't apologizing to you. I was apologizing to the mic.
This reminds me of something. I can't
Yeah,
put my
same.
finger on it. What the fuck does this remind me of?
I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like an early 2000s song.
That's what I want to say, but it could also be older. I think it's a 90s song.
It might be.
Like, I can hear it.
Yeah. Oh,
Did you figure it out?
I think I did.
Is he referencing YouTube? I can't tell. That might be extremely stupid, but that's just my interpretation. Dad's really gonna like this one.
Dad's gonna like this one. Yeah. Dad will like Good Day too.
But this will probably be Dad's favorite 21 Pilot song.
Yeah, it's reminding me of like 3 different songs. I think I figured out 2 of them. I really like this though.
Yeah. It's reminding me of like current Paul McCartney, Rolling Stones.
Okay, pause. So I figured out one of them. I don't want you to see.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
When I had my realization, that was immediately what I thought of.
But anyway, really good song.
Yes.
Really like
I
that
really
one.
like it.
Anyway, we are on Mulberry Street. We'll try not to pause between songs as much. But
Sorry.
We had to figure that out because it was going to bother us.
Oh, this immediately reminded me of something too.
Tie strings to our hands and feet to rain on your parade. You can have the weekends, we will live between them. Keep your bills, save your breath, and don't ever forget. Get out of our way, we're moving sideways. Welcome to Mulberry Street, yeah. So move out of our way.
Kind of reminds me of Ninja Sex Party. Like, in a very specific way.
Everybody relies on synthetic highs. They find someone to prescribe. When times are the best and I'm on the edge, I'll listen for a song in the distance. Mulberry Street, so good to see you. Mulberry Street, so good to see you. Mulberry Street, so good to see you.
They haven't said Josh Dunn yet.
I know.
Unless we just missed it. I think I've kind of nailed down some of my problems with this, is that it feels less personal, but it's supposed to because it's controlled by Dima.
Yeah.
But still. Formidable.
You are formidable to me, 'cause you seem to know it where you wanna go. Yeah, 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 I'll follow you. But you should know. And I know that we just met, but could you take me everywhere you've ever been? I wanna see it all, no surprises. Yeah, I might be clinical, don't you tell? I won't break your heart if you can break my spell. Yeah, 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 I can die with you. Just let me know. Fast forward 13 years now. Don't know what it was, but somehow we played it out in reverse. I'm afraid of you now more than I was at first. And I know you are formidable to me, 'cause you seem to know it where you wanna go. Yeah, 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 I'll follow you. But you should know I might be cynical towards you. I'm just worried my loyalty will bore you. Yeah, 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 I can die with you. Just let me know. Yeah, 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 I can die with you. Just let me know.
The little guitar part reminds me of something Dad would write.
I'm having mixed feelings about that one. I think it was fine. It just didn't really go anywhere, and it didn't really pique my interest that much. But
I liked it. I thought it was a nice little calm song. It's not as big.
we've had 3 nice little calm songs in a row.
And
but
you can have a nice little calm album. Who cares?
I mean, that's fine. I'm ready for something else. Hopefully, Bounce Man will.
I don't think Never Take It was calm. Oh yeah,
We'll see.
but this is the one we're excited about.
If you got your phone, 'cause this went straight to voicemail. You should bounce, 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 man. Come to the house, man. I let my old lady know. You'll be in and out, 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 man. Float you a couple bands, then you head to Mexico. If they come knocking, ain't no stopping me for you. Yeah, I told you I'm alone, running away. Don't make it wrong. Before you bounce, 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 man, come to the house, man. We'll sing one more song. So long.
Do you have any words, Emily?
From a like in analyzing the lyrics, it sounds like perhaps maybe someone is trying to escape Dima. But this is a nice little like way to not be too obvious about it. But that's what
I couldn't
don't know.
pick up on that because I could hear the song playing in a J.C. Penney. Yeah. No chances. I'm sorry, but he's literally KK Slider.
Shoes in a foot race. In this house, we got feng shui. Get the door to blow you away. Flamethrower, you a switchblade. Feet planted on grip tape with my shoulders squared and my back straight. Got a good base and a loose tongue. Notorious in the octagon now. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum. We got people on the way. We want you.
That's the same thing. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da. That's an all-time low song.
You home in one piece now. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum.
That's an all-time low song.
Every day, we want you home in one piece now. How'd you get the location? Put together pieces, they say they sell the information. In those terms of agreement, we spent some weekends on the grind. Surveillance is outside. We see when you arrive, ride or die. My son's spoon. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum. We got people on the way. We want you home in one piece now.
This reminds me of Blue October. This part.
I liked the darkness that the song had. I wish it had stayed that way more.
I like it, but I didn't like the way they did it. But I like the brighter sections better.
Taking inventory of his life, seeing snapshots chronologically in line. Something told him he should look around and tidy up. He collected many things, but never quite enough. I don't wanna go like this. Live like this. 'Cause the last thing I want to do is make my people make decisions, wondering what to do. Oh, should I keep it on display or redecorate? With the bells and the whistles scaled back like an isolated track, and he feels trapped when he's not inebriated. Fair to say he's fairly sedated. Most days of the week he might have made it if he lived on a different street. I repeat, scaled back and isolated. He says he likes an open schedule, but he mostly hates it. If you're running to his room, take a breath before you break and put your ear up to the door. Tell me, can you hear him say it? I don't wanna go like this. Or redecorate. Or redecorate.
I had something to read to you about that song before we discussed. Because I started to read this until I realized what it was, and so then I stopped reading. So I had a friend of mine whose son passed away, and they would keep his room the same way that he had left it. I remember thinking how crazy powerful a story that is, and how it makes me wonder, like, what will people do with my stuff? It can actually bring you back down to earth, make sure that you don't make any horrible decisions. I'm realizing now how difficult it is to talk about, but the song is really important to me. I love the messaging of it, and I hope that our fans hear what it is I'm trying to say in it, because it's a bit delicate, but it's one of my favorite tracks, and it's pretty powerful if you let it.
Cool. I wasn't really listening to the lyrics. I need a minute to gather my thoughts. You talk.
I don't have anything to say.
Yeah, me either, really. There was only one up-tempo song the whole album. If you want to be real about it.
Good Day was an up-tempo song.
Relatively. But you take that in comparison to Shy Away.
I think Good Day sounds brighter.
Good Day does sound brighter. But that's not the point I'm making.
I want to sit down and look at the lyrics to all of the songs. That's something I need to do.
We can do that afterwards. So
I wish I had looked at them while we were listening now, but it's okay.
Yeah. So
I liked the scaled back and isolated. That was nice.
Yeah.
That was really nice. I just think it's really different from. And every album we're like, oh, it's really different, but it still sounds like 21 Pilots. I mean, and this does still sound like 21 Pilots, but it's really different.
I hate that. I think it sounds it has content. I think I'm being a little harsh.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to hear the sound for a minute.
I think I'm being a little harsh, but and things do have a opportunity to grow on me. In the Trench reaction, I
Didn't like Bandito.
well, Bandito was okay. I didn't like Cut My Lip. Was the big one.
Which is
that I
unfortunate.
didn't
That's like my favorite song on the album.
But now I like Cut My Lip. Not as much as all the other songs, but I still like it. So they have an opportunity to grow on me. I'll give it more listens, and I'll put in the comments what changes. But as far as I'm concerned, I like Good Day, Choker, Shy Away.
Never Take It.
Let me listen to Never Take It.
That was the one
again.
we said Dad would like.
Yeah. Never Take It was okay. The Outside was okay. The rest of them I don't really like. But what I see myself listening to is Good Day, Choker, and Shy Away, and maybe Never Take It sometimes. Never Take It's fine. But yeah. I just think they did what they were trying to do well. Production, it sounded very clean. I think Josh's performance was really good. I think performance-wise, they did great. Tyler did great his first time doing guitar on an album. I just don't like the sound of the songs because I just think it sounds so much like everything else. With a 21 Pilots twist, which they add to everything that they do, and it makes everything really unique and fun to listen to. But just for my tastes, and this is just my personal opinion, I think it sounds like 21 Pilots trying to be popular in a different way that they did it with Blurryface. Because Blurryface is basically the same idea. They did a lot of things that they knew were going to get on the radio. So that's my opinion. I'll listen to the album a few more times, but I'm probably really only going to come back to Good Day, Choker, and Shy Away, and Never Take It. That's my opinion. C-. Maybe D+. Sorry, Tyler and Josh.
A rewind back to the beginning when you were like, I wouldn't give it lower than a B-. I personally think you're being harsh. I think
The other thing I
My
wanted to
pro-
mention is I came into it feeling not good about it. I came into it kind of expecting not to like it. So that might be clouding my judgment a little
that,
bit.
but also you are very, very, and this is something that people that are just watching this don't know because you don't live with him. Him and our dad are the most pretentious music people I know on the entire planet. They really
We listen
are.
to good music.
I also listen to good music, but I am more open to different sounds and different genres than y'all are because I will sit down and listen to a pop album and enjoy it, and you and Dad will be like, "Oh, that's garbage."
I like Harry Styles.
But who played you Harry Styles?
It doesn't matter.
Me. I did.
If I went and listened to it on my own just to be like, all right.
But you never would have listened to it on your own. That's the problem.
I actually was thinking about it to be
Well,
fair.
the first time I played it for you, you said you did not say that.
I didn't say it, but I was thinking it. Anyway.
That doesn't matter.
We don't need to argue on camera anymore. I will say, it is not as egregious as what Blink is doing currently.
Yeah.
Because Blink, in case you don't know, has decided that they are just gonna throw away everything that makes them good ever. Tom DeLonge.
True.
What is it? What is it? This? No, it's not this song. It's this song, I think. No, not that song. But that song sucks too. Not Generational Divide.
Is it Dark Side?
This one.
Oh.
Fucking. Just hold on.
Leave me in the sun, I'm melting like a popsicle. Give me the flu, I'm dying in this hospital. I need you close, but you got me backed against the wall. I try.
Just no. Just no. Anyway, it's not as bad as that. That's what I gotta say. Or Green Day's new album.
Well, I'll end it on a positive note. I enjoyed it. I like Scaled and Icy. Is it my favorite album? No. It will never touch Regional at best.
It was a fun listen.
Yeah, I mean,
I took a good gander at it.
I'm gonna move this back so I can sit up, so I can be serious for a minute and have like opinions and things.
Because you can't have opinions when you're laid back.
Well, I was being relaxed and like that was my music listening angle. I need to sit up some. I also can't breathe. Everything is congested. Okay. Calm down. Stop it. Get some help. I think I'll have more opinions when I can sit down and read the lyrics. I really wish I had looked at the lyrics while we were listening now. I wish I had.
I thought about asking, but I was like, I don't know.
I thought about it about halfway through Choker, and I was like, nah. But then I remembered, I was like, oh, I said the same thing when we listened to Trench, and then I literally took the booklet from him and read the lyrics the whole time.
Part of the reason why I wish we had the CD, but...
We wouldn't have had it in time.
Yeah.
I'll have more opinions once I,
Yeah, like, obviously, this is our first listen.
Yeah.
Things are gonna change.
Yeah, I'll have more opinions when I look at the lyrics, because I'm a very lyric-driven person. I'm a writer. It's just what I do. But
I'm a sound-driven person, so...
yeah. Similarly, I will comment on the video and give you my opinions. If they change. But I personally really like it. Saturday's probably my least favorite song on the album. I just don't enjoy Saturday very much. There were certain things that like I think it was The Outside where that was the one where we kept wanting it to go heavier, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was just that guitar sound that it had. Can you go play it for a second? This is the part that reminds me of Blue October. Like, I wanted this to keep going and then get really heavy, and then it didn't. And which is a bit of a disappointment, but, like, I get that's what they weren't going for. I get it, and that's cool. That's just what that's where I was expecting it to go, and it's almost like, it's not that I felt disappointed, it's like, mentally, my brain was like, damn. No Chances, I like that it had this, like, dark sound that reminded me of Blurry Face, almost.
It reminded me of Doubt.
It reminded me of Doubt. It reminded me a little bit of the sound on Trench some, because of the way that Tyler was rapping in it. But I wanted it to stay dark. If it was going to get dark like that, I wanted it to keep having that dark feel. And I get that's not where the album is, and that's not what it's supposed to be. But that's just, all of that aside, I would have loved for it to keep getting dark. I didn't didn't enjoy Bounce Man that much, unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't either. I thought it was.
Saturday and Bounce Man are probably my least favorite.
I don't really.
But
like
again, I
Bounce
need
Man.
to listen.
No chances. Gave me a headache.
I'd really need to like I said, sit down and look at the lyrics and read them, and because I've seen a lot of joking tweets talking about how the songs are really bouncy, but the lyrics are really down. But that's like with every 21 Pilots album. But
Yeah.
you know, so I don't know.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just really disappointed because all of my favorite bands are making shitty albums. I'm not saying that Scaled and Icy is shitty. It's just not really to my taste. But Blink-182 9 is shitty. Green Day's Father of All is shitty.
All Time Low.
All Time Low is shitty. Angels and Airwaves seems like they're doing pretty good, so I'm excited for that album.
Well,
But
if it makes you feel any better, it's my fault because they're my favorite band. So all my favorite things are
yeah, all of Emily's favorite things just get
Harry
ruined.
Potter, Star Wars,
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Not that I think this is bad or ruined. I liked Scaled and Icy. There were just two songs I didn't really care for that much. Marvel's still going strong.
Yeah, Marvel's good. But I don't think everyone agrees on that opinion.
Well, you know.
But this is nowhere near any of their other albums for me. This is my least favorite 21 Pilots album, and I think it's probably going to stay that way.
Which sucks, because I still stand by my statement that I think Shy Way is the greatest thing that they've ever done. But
It's tainted.
it's tainted.
So we'll probably have to wait another 4 years until we get the next album. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'll listen to the album more. Sorry if I'm being rude.
Like, you're not being rude. Sharing your opinion isn't rude, and people are gonna disagree with you. And at the end of the day, it's your opinion. Who cares? You're not gonna consistently always worship the very ground that Tyler and Josh walk on.
Yeah, I hate people who just.
Oh, it's my favorite band, so I'm gonna like everything that they ever done, and I'm not gonna have an opinion on it because it's my favorite band, and I have to like every.
Completely shutting down the opinion part of their brain because it's 21 Pilots or whatever other thing it is. I think I probably used to be that way about things that I like, but now I've kind of just realized sometimes I just fucking don't like shit. Like when I first started getting to Blink, I was like, Matt Skiba is a god and I love him. And then I realized, oh wait, he's a fucking dickhead. Sorry, Matt Skiba. I don't really have anything against you personally. I just think you kind of suck. But anyway, do you have a rating?
No, I don't want to give a rating.
Until you've listened to it more?
Yeah, until I've listened to it, I can sit down and fully analyze lyrics in front of me. I want to watch the live stream tomorrow. I want to I don't want to listen to the album again until after the live stream, because if I decide I don't enjoy it as much as I do right in this moment, I don't want it to taint how I enjoy the live stream tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I want to enjoy the live stream as a completely separate secondary thing. Because obviously the live stream may not just be Scaled and Icy. It's going to be other songs that we do love dearly.
The other thing I want to say, because I know the Click is watching this, don't ruin it for other people. Just being in the Click and being a 21 Pilots fan. I don't know if I'm really qualified to talk about this or if I really know what to say about it, but just in general, just the vibes I felt and how I felt being on Twitter or wherever I am, mostly Twitter. Twitter fucking sucks. Being a 21 Pilots fan is really discouraging, because some people in the Click just are assholes, to be frank.
But here's the thing: is at the end of the day, and this is why I've kind of like not used Twitter that much, is that it's not just a Twitter, it's not just a click thing. It's an every fandom thing.
Yeah.
Every fandom is toxic and stupid and has their issues, and that's why, honestly, at the end of the day, like I got death threats for liking a character in Harry Potter, and I'm sure you can guess who it is just by that statement. But I got, you know. And that's why I've distanced myself from all the Harry Potter stuff, because I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, so like at this point, I don't interact with the clique really.
I don't interact with any fan base on Twitter or on any social media really anymore, just because I have my interest. If people don't care for my opinions or my thoughts or my interests, then I don't care at that point.
But
you're someone on the internet. You're not affecting me. I don't care.
The thing is I want to see what the clique is saying about the album. I want to see what fan art that comes out.
Well, if you would like to know, when I went to search for that little article snippet that I read for you, when I searched Scaled and Icy, other than the words leak, the next top word was bad.
Yeah. So like I'm not gonna go on Twitter and shit on the album because I can do that here. And we gave a disclaimer at the beginning, like we're not gonna like everything. I'm not going to go on Twitter and harass people because I don't like the album and try to force my opinion on them. That's not what I'm going to do, because that's not cool. I did that with Blink because they fucking suck and everyone knows they suck. But
I think you really need to make a video about Blink. Just get this all off your chest.
I wanted to, but man, I don't have the energy for it anymore. Blink just needs to go away. But that's literally how I feel, because without Tom,
just bring
it
back
doesn't.
Tom.
They don't need to bring back Tom. He's better in Angels and Airwaves. He can do what the fuck he wants. He doesn't have to deal with Mark and Travis being bitches.
True, that too.
Anyway, that's besides the point. That's for another video, I guess. But I'm just saying, don't be dickheads. Don't try to force me to like Scaled and Icy, and I won't try to force you to not like Scaled and Icy. And I want to see what everyone's saying on Instagram and Twitter. Just don't be assholes.
Please be nice in the comments, man.
Please be nice in the comments, please, because I'm just gonna fucking delete your comment if you're an asshole.
Yeah, the internet is already such an awful place to be. Just
this is a free space for you to share your opinions.
You can share your opinion and not be rude.
Yeah, don't call me an idiot, even though I am. It hurts my feelings. But
only I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah. So, but no, you can say that I'm wrong about something, but like be nice about it in your opinion.
Say if they're wrong, back it up.
Yeah, back up why I'm wrong, and then I'll think about it, and then still probably not agree. But
I'm sorry for the crunching. It's a cough drop.
But seriously, like if you have any opinions that you want to share that you think will like open my mind.
Yeah, especially if they differ from ours.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear it.
If it's something that differs from us and you think that will get me to look at it a different way, then I would appreciate that.
Yeah, 100%, because I'm down to like every song on this album. If I'm given... I don't think I'll ever like Saturday. I don't dislike it, but I don't like
Feeling great.
That makes me want to vomit. That is like the only thing that I will genuinely say that I hate, is that feeling great part. I really hate that. Because it reminds me of that feeling good, like I should, stupid song that's on TikTok all the time. I hate that song. But yeah. I don't really dislike the album. I like the album. I think it's fine. There's 2 songs that I don't really care for. I don't think I hate Bounce Man. I think I need to look at the lyrics for Bounce Man. It made me laugh.
Here's the question I have for you. You don't like 2 songs on it, but do the quality of the songs that you do like match up with the quality of the songs you like on the other albums?
Oh, I'm not saying it matches up to the other albums. I'm just saying that I don't hate them. I don't dislike them. I don't... I said, I gotta listen to them again, and I need to look at the lyrics, because...
But if you paired up Scale and Icy with the rest of the albums, where would it land for you?
See, here's the other thing. This is the other thing. This is an issue that I have with comparing albums like that, is that These
They're
are
different
albums-
experiences.
Yes, but they're also albums we've been listening to for years. I know these songs. I've heard them a million times. I've seen them live. I've experienced them in not every stage of my life, but in multiple stages of my life where I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm upset, I'm angry, I don't want to exist, or I'm happy being alive. I've experienced every single one of those songs a million times in a million different ways. I've heard all of these, aside from like Shy Away and Choker, once. I've heard them once, in one setting, in one state of mind, in one format. I would need to experience them again and again in multiple different ways.
My counter argument to that is Trench, because immediately Trench was really good, and you knew it was really good, and you knew it ranked high.
True, but like how many songs on Trench had we already heard though? This one we'd only really heard 2, and Saturday we heard once prior.
We heard 3 on here, and then we heard 3 on Trench. It was the same.
I think it was more than 3.
Because My Blood didn't come out. Or maybe we had heard My... Yeah,
we had
it was
heard My
4
Blood.
songs. But also there were 14 songs on Trench, right? So we had less songage on this one, so it made sense to get less singles. Yeah, 14 songs on Trench. So it still maths out to be about the same amount of content that we had heard before.
I guess. I don't know. Well, granted, I was also looking at the lyric booklet. But there was also a lot of build up to Trench. See, that's what I'm saying is the context in which we experienced Trench for the first time is vastly different than the context in which we are experiencing Scaled and Icy for the first time.
I guess that's
Which is
true.
why it's hard to compare, because there wasn't a lot of lead up to this album. There just wasn't. There wasn't all this lore. There wasn't a hiatus. There wasn't all this stuff that led up to Scaled and Icy, and then and then suddenly we had it. Like, you know, Trench. There was so much build up. There was this whole story and this lore and these mysteries we were all trying to figure out, and the hiatus and all of this stuff built up over the course of a year. And then the way that a lot of stuff in Trench connected back to Blurry Face, and we were finding all of these connections and stuff. Like, the context in which we experienced Trench is vastly different than the context in which we are experiencing Scaled and Icy. And I think that does a world of difference for just the general experience of the album and how we perceive it. Also, I was very depressed at the time of Trench. I think anything would have made me happy at that point. I would have just lost my mind over anything.
I guess that's true, too.
You know? All I wanted was the boys back, and then we got them back, and so I was just happy.
All I wanted were my tooth front teeth.
Front teeth.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I think once I listen to it more, read the lyrics, I'll have a more solid opinion. Right now, my consensus is that I like it.
Right now, my consensus is I'm scared.
My consensus is that I need to take some NyQuil and go to bed.
Yeah, that too. I'm scared for the future of this album cycle.
Why?
Because I feel like it's just going to be trying to be like so mainstream. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's something that they want to do. They already kind of did that with Blurry Face, so I don't know why they would want to do it again, but whatever.
Storytelling purposes.
I guess, but it just feels so
Cheap?
cheap and it feels so ingenuine.
So
and
this
it's
was
something
that I thought about, and I hate to interrupt you, but this was just a thought that I had in just the whole lore of it all. What if this is like a fake album? And there's actually another one, a real one. But
it
is
feels
just-
way too lazy for they feel way too lazy about it for that to even cross my mind as a possibility. This album feels incredibly lazy in my opinion, and it feels really cheap the way they're doing it. It feels like just an awful excuse to try and be mainstream again. And I'm sorry if that's really harsh. It's the way it's coming off to me, and I'm feeling a very ingenuine And maybe that's the point. Maybe they're trying to make it that way because Dima or whatever the fuck. That's just how I feel. And I needed to get that out or else it was going to bother me. I just feel like it feels really ingenuine and feels bad. And it left a bad taste in my mouth after a level of concern too. Because that whole, with the website and everything, that whole experience also felt really shitty and it's partially because of Discord click, that's its whole thing, but just with the flash drive and everything and how they handled it, and then they didn't like clarify what the website was when you got in and you put in all the codes. If you don't know, you got sent a flash drive and you put in your address and everything, but only some people got to do it. And then we were like, well, why did only some people get to do it? And we figured it out and we were like, well, that's kind of shitty. And then we were mad at Discord Click for like holding the codes or whatever, but it was fine. I mean, it all got put on the internet anyway, but
a lot of that, it was just disappointing from a perspective on our end of like,
we sat there all day
and saw, I went to work and I still sat there at work every chance that I got and went to the back room and followed what was happening and tried to help solve codes and tried to figure stuff out. And we were there from the beginning trying to figure this stuff out. And I work overnights, so I lost a lot of sleep to do it. And granted, that was my choice. They didn't force me to do that. That was my choice. But Alex and I sat there from the beginning trying to figure all this stuff out, and then to get cheated out at the very end and not be able to put anything in.
Like, I'm not mad at them for that. It's water under the bridge. It's not really their fault. I just think the way they set it up wasn't the best. But, it was still a fun experience. I'm disappointed that we didn't get a flash drive because we were like right there. But it is what it is. Whatever.
Yeah.
But just that experience left a bad taste in my mouth, and that I feel like bad feeling is kind of transferred over into how I feel about how they're doing this album.
Yeah. Something I will agree with you on is that I feel and again, this could change once I read it more lyrically and I understand it lyrically, but I feel no connection lyrically to the songs in this like I did immediately with Trench. But granted, I was reading the lyrics as we listened to Trench, so I had more context of what the lyrics were being said.
But we felt more of a part of the album, like as a fan base. Whole,
as a fan base. And maybe it is partially because we've distanced ourselves so much from the internet and the click and everything. Maybe because we're not as involved. I don't think that's it though, because we are the Banditos. They made a point to and maybe the click started that. I'm not entirely sure, but it feels like that was their intention for us to get to that point anyway. They didn't have any of that. Yeah. With Blurry Face, we had Few the Proud and the Emotional. That was our grouping thing. For Vessel, it was just a bunch of depressed people. It broken people. Yeah, there we go. So Scaled and Icy, we just listened to the music and that was it. Yeah, that is something that I will say that I think lowers it on the scale for me, is the lack of connectedness with this album that you have with previous albums. Both
with our personal connection and the connection between the songs, because it literally just felt like a playlist of songs that they just threw together. Whoops. Anyway, loop all the videos.
It's 3:30 a.m. I need to take some medicine and go to sleep.
Sorry for being disappointed. I feel really bad that I don't like it. I feel bad that I had harsh opinions about it. I really wanted to like it. And hopefully my opinions will change in the future. But if they don't be mad. Sorry. That's about it. Do you have any last words?
No. I'm sad.
Yeah. Another thing that bothers me is that, and this could be a Dima thing, is that they got rid of the logo. That bothers me a little bit because the logo is really impactful and meaningful and important.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all for me. That's all from her. We're gonna go cry, and that's about it.
Yeah, this is also the first album that hasn't like
Made you cry.
made me cry.
Well,
I mean,
unless you
I
want to
cried-
count Shy Away.
I cried at Shy Away, but that was just because I was excited. I liked Shy Away, and it wasn't so much that the song made me sad cry or made me emotional cry.
It was so good that
It was good. I was
you were
overwhelmed
taken
by the
aback.
music, yeah. But like, I mean, like if you look back at Neon Gravestones or like when I bought my regional at best vinyl and I played Kitchen Trees, that's my handle, Kitchen Sink. And you can ask Matt because he was sitting on the floor next to me in front of my record player the first time I listened to it. I sobbed, like to the point where he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm fine. I just needed to cry about the song because I got it on vinyl and I heard it for the first time." Like, I don't see myself having any sort of reaction to any song on this album like that.
Yeah.
Which sucks because I like crying to 21 Pilots. It makes me feel better.
Just listen to Vessel.
Huh?
I said just listen to Vessel.
Yeah, I know.
Although I feel like kind of Trench is more of the cry album. In
I'm
some ways.
sorry.
It
I
depends.
listened to Trees the other day and I cried.
cry
I sat back,
every time you
I
listen
sat
to
back in my
Trees.
chair. I closed my eyes. I pictured myself in the pit again and I just cried. I miss concerts, man.
Anyway, we need to end this video. We've just been fucking talking for 10 hours.
People like listening to us talk. That's why they watch your videos.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm not so sure.
So sure.
So sure. Anyway, thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next reaction, which will be probably whenever they release another music video, because you know they'll release more.
Yeah.
So,
We'll probably react to the music video.
maybe. I don't know. We didn't react to any of them for Trench, so
Well, we meant to, and then we just didn't.
we were fucking way too lazy to do that
I
shit.
loved the one comment where it was like, "Can't wait to see a reaction to Nico in the Niners." And then we
No,
did it.
oh, it was the video for Nico and the Niners.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we didn't react to it. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. Anyway. Thank you for watching. Sorry I didn't like the album.
Sorry, I didn't have an opinion. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I feel sick.
But yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay awesome, bros.